Serena to serve to begin this third round match.
Already Serena making a statement, controlling the point. It was Lepchenko doing all of the running.
Serena able to easily step in for the put away and 30 love.
That extra weapon that Serena possesses is it's the serve. So many free points, so many easy points.
Well, how do these women match up in terms of their serves? Serena has served a tour high 360 aces this year, and Lepchenko 61. So we know where the power is going to be coming from in this match. Oh! Hold it, love, for Serena to get things started.
First game.
Kathy, as you mentioned, strange that Serena hasn't reached a quarterfinal of any of the slams this year, and it's something that we keep pointing to, the media keeps pointing to, and you're looking for something. Her match record coming in today, 14-1 since Wimbledon, and she's really been strong in the hard courts with titles at Stanford and Cincinnati. So what did I say about those serves?
Well, she's adding to that number.
62 aces at 98.
She needs to take her chances out here. She needs to serve big. She needs to step up and just go for her shots, Lepchenko. Great start on her own service game.
Well,
that's the tricky serve of the lefty. That one out, flat out wide, or the kicker out wide to the forehand. It's a tough serve to return. It's a tough serve to read.
Still a couple of game points for Lepchenko. And a solid hold for her for 1-all.
That'll shake a few nerves for Lepchenko as well.
She did not sound real confident in her pre-match interview, but as you pointed out, Kathy, she did say, well, I have An idea what to expect. Played a couple of times, plus at practice before.
Tough to do an interview before you're going to walk
Yeah.
on Arthur Ashe. And, you know, you've got nerves. You certainly aren't going to give anything away at that point. And this is why it's going to be so important for Lepchenko to serve consistently well. And that's the pressure everybody's up against when they play Serena Williams because of her own service games, because she's a tremendous athlete. She has the power, she has the movement. Starting to step up the serve up to 112 miles per hour. Certainly not her fastest.
First point lost on her serve. Easy hold for Serena Williams, and she leads 2-1 here in the opening set. She has been hitting her spots here early on serve with a couple of aces. Right on the mark there at only 93 miles per hour. In her second double fault.
Well, she's definitely going to feel the pressure on the second serve from Williams. Always looking to punish those second serves, always looking to get the first strike.
Like you said, Kathy, she's got to go for a little extra.
She does. So it wouldn't be surprising to see more of those doubles.
May not be extra miles per hour, but it's going to be extra precise.
Right, and placement. Trying to get that out of the wheelhouse of Williams.
Falls behind on serve.
You know, we mentioned how they practiced together before the Open started, and I'm sure that was because Serena knew she was playing Taylor Townsend, the lefty, in the first round. Not thinking ahead of playing Varvara.
To find a first serve in this game for Lepchenko. break point for Serena. Serena gets that early break. And Lepchenko having to live off that second serve. That's only going to
get you so far.
Yes.
Not too far against Serena Williams.
Stay connected to the US Open when you're on the go. Download the official iPad, iPhone, or Android app for the latest from the US Open.
Williams just moving that ball around well.
You can hear the wind in our microphones at court level and see the effect on that toss. Certainly not what Lepchenko needs. With so much pressure on her serve to begin with, now she's going to worry about the wind.
Not the shot selection we're used to seeing from Serena Williams. That ball, though, got caught up in the wind.
And now Lepchenko with an opening here.
She needs to grab onto it, too. Big air.
It looked like Varvara thought, I could just keep this ball down the middle and maybe draw an error here. Hope for the best.
She missed that way long.
Serena with a couple of errors this game, opening the door for Lepchenko with a break point.
Sometimes, Rick, with the wind too, that can be a little bit more of an equalizer because you are going to make a few more errors than you normally would. That's a makeable return there. Seems like she's looking around. Hasn't quite adjusted to the wind yet.
Serena turning it around here. Is it, you think the wind figuring in? Lepchenko's thinking a little bit to keep it conservative and down the middle because
she definitely needs to put a little more spin because those balls are sailing long.
she's facing a couple of forces of nature here, the wind and Serena Williams.
Yes.
She's got to deal with. First double fault for Williams. Was not served an ace yet. Well done by Lepchenko. She earns another break point opportunity.
That return just drops so deep. Not much Serena could do, and then sets up lefty hook forehand.
A winner down the line. She breaks right back on serve here in the first of this third round match. 3-2 Serena.
I like what Varvara was doing in the last game. She was going for her shot. She doesn't want to get into the real long rallies. I wouldn't say her movement is her greatest strength. So she kind of wants to take control of these points early.
15.
She hit it right back to Serena. Crowd appreciating that last passing shot. Right here, Serena was just waiting for this forehand. Takes all the pace off and just rolls it for the short angle. Oh, terrific placement on that lefty serve. Just slides that out.
Spun
wide.
that in at 85 miles per hour.
That's the advantage the lefties have. That's to Serena's two-handed backhand, making her stretch and reach, opening up the court.
Surprisingly, third ace for Lepchenko.
Oh, that's a big point. Great depth, great placement. Can't play it any better than this. And then plays behind her again with that lefty hook. Serena not happy.
And Lepchenko shrieking at the missed opportunity there. Serena showing a little more emotion in this game. She was excited about the cross-court winner early.
Well, she does show her emotions, but she always steps back up to the line, calms herself down, and then steps back up. It's amazing the difference of personalities of Serena versus Venus. Venus much more subdued within herself, and Serena wears her emotions on her sleeves more, and I think that's why we like her too. It's exciting to watch.
So that whip action on the forehand, knocking the hat off of Lepchenko. Now she's facing a break point. Serena 1 of 2 early on here on break points.
Wow.
Lepchenko had to hit 2 more shots than she normally would have. Serena just able to cover the court.
Lepchenko's hitting her spots. I mean, this is exactly how she has to play. She's got to go for it. How about Serena Williams? Wow, great defense. Unbelievable athlete and foot speed just to get to some of those shots.
Fourth ace for Lepchenko, who came in with 61 for the year.
She has really settled down now.
But you see how she's doing it is perfect placement.
Yes.
Nothing faster than 104 miles an hour.
It is about placement when it comes down to it.
Now she serves to that ad court with her advantage as a lefty. What a spectacular way to hold. Terrific game by both women. Lepchenko holds for 3-all.
Lepchenko showing some great defense, and then the running forehand just whips that cross court. Lepchenko turning this into a match.
Varvara must be thinking, I get a second serve against Serena. I cannot make a mistake.
Lepchenko, she needs to sustain that level that she has shown the last several games. Can't let up.
Serena spinning in her first ace at 95, where she's capable of the upper 120s. With the power serve, but it's not been that kind of day so far. And Serena bounces back, holding it love. We're on serve at 4-3 Serena. Well, she served very well. She's won 9 of 12 points on her first serve. She's got 4 aces.
Has been outstanding. Really doing a good job of getting that ball out of the strike zone of Williams, where she can't hurt her off the return.
Great example.
And she's mixing them up well, Rick. She's moving her targets around, moving the spots around, keeping Serena off balance and guessing. Had the opportunity there. She needed one more step forward. Serena didn't do that much with that swinging volley, but it was enough.
Lepchenko facing a break point on her last service game, a very entertaining game. She was able to fight her way out of it. Ended it in brilliant fashion with a winner.
Seems like that's the side of the court that gives Lepchenko a little more trouble. Wind behind her, the balls are sailing a little bit, whereas when she's got the wind against her, she can swing a little more freely.
"16 errors so far, but she's made it happen. 12 winners.
She found the range on that backhand. Takes this nice and early, compact, just drives through it.
Another break point chance for Serena. Another entertaining Lepchenko service game. Little cat and mouse on this one.
Yes, you can see the emotions are riding high for Serena. She wants the break. Give her a little breathing room.
And And she does get the break. Forging in front now 5-3 and serving for the set.
Williams leads.
Kathy, got the feeling that after her first 2 rounds, she loses a grand total of 5 games. The way this started, she seemed to be in need of a challenge. And no one was challenging her. And
Lepchenko's done a good job out here. She's playing just as we said she had to. She had to serve well. She has to go for her shots early in the rally, hit her spots, take her chances.
Serena did not have a whole lot of life to her game when this match began, and I think Lepchenko has brought it out of her. Second double fault for Serena. Her first serve percentage dropping under 60%, now at 56.
As we mentioned, they did practice together a few times before the Open because Williams was playing Taylor Townsend, another lefty. And so that was a great opportunity for Lepchenko to get a few looks at Serena's serve. I'm sure Serena wasn't thinking ahead to playing Lepchenko.
Well, she just saw her biggest serve of the day so far at 116 miles an hour. And that went right down the tee to set up 2 set points.
Again, both girls doing a good job of hitting spots with their serves. Great placement.
And Serena answering the call and taking that first set 6-3 over Varvara Lepchenko. Interesting, Kathy, that Varvara's been able to be as precise with that first serve in the windy conditions as she has been. Hasn't really created a big problem for her.
I think in the windy conditions, sometimes you take a little of the pace off and you concentrate more on the placement. Varvara playing a very good match. A few more errors, but that's the pressure that she's under. She has to go for it. Got to take your chances.
We're going to see the full stats story from set number 1 here shortly, but the errors and total winners, dramatic differences, and maybe not the direction you thought the advantage would go, because Lepchenko, 13 winners, 20 errors, including 2 in this set. And Serena, 5 winners and 7 unforced.
Yeah, we're used to seeing Serena go for a lot more with a lot more winners, but I think again, with the windy conditions, she's being very smart, playing good, solid tennis, enough to get the job done. That's a tough serve, that lefty serve right into the body.
Critical moment here in the match for Lepchenko. Down a set, and this could go away very quickly if she loses serve here. Break points erased by Lepchenko.
Serena, you saw her jumping. She knew that was a big opportunity. Get the early break. That has been a very effective serve for Lepchenko. That flat lefty out to the forehand corner. That's what she's looking for, those early points, the first serve, first shot, especially against someone like Serena.
Wow. Lepchenko wasn't standing at the cliff, but she could see the edge from where she was at love 40, and she comes back to hold to start the second set.
And that is a huge hold for Lepchenko. She's a competitor. She works extremely hard. She's been down to Boca at the USTA National Training Center, where I coach and work with a lot of the youngsters, and she'll hit with anybody. She does not care. And as we take a look back, it was Lepchenko with more winners, but unfortunately more unforced errors. She had 4 aces, and look at Serena's column, just good, solid tennis, and that was enough to get that set done.
Nimmons, a chair umpire, reminding fans to find a seat. Williams trying to keep pace with Lepchenko early here in the second. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Second ace, only her second ace.
Might only be her might only be her second ace, Rick, but she wins so many points off that serve. 3 points.
Wonder what she might have been questioning. Yeah. Perhaps a let. The machine didn't go off, and Nimmons pointing out the wind conditions might affect.
He said we would work together. So I think you've got that right.
Serena's up 30 love.
Again, right up the tee. 114 miles per hour. Her fastest is 116 today. And we know she can crank it up even faster. Scary. Made that look easy. Not easy getting Serena Williams on defense. Varvara using the angles of the court. looking to move forward.
Third double fault for Serena. She was ahead 3 break points in the last game. Lepchenko came all the way back to hold serve. Now she's ahead 40 love, and Lepchenko's taken back 2 points. And the call is long on the Lepchenko forehand. And Serena manages to hold for 1-all. Lepchenko's not been much of a threat at the slams. Her best result has been a 4th round at the French Open in 2012. There's a nice return by Serena. Lepchenko's reached the 2nd round at each of the 3 slams prior to this, 2014. Comes in with a ranking of 52.
I think hiring Alberto Mancini to work with her has been extremely beneficial. Results are getting better.
Can you see in what ways, elements that she's improved?
Well, I think for one thing, she's a lot fitter than she was. Her movement has improved. She's always hit a pretty good ball. Big shot. Hard to tell where she's going. Disguises it well. Playing a lot more aggressive. Of course, this match that would force you to. But I watched her in her other matches as well, and she was playing more forward, more aggressive. That was a little bit louder grunt with that backhand.
They couldn't get much louder. 16 shots in.
Well, these girls are playing some high quality tennis. Not holding back, either one of them.
Lepchenko very deliberate. Is that a conscious thing too, Kathy, where you don't want to get into Serena's rhythm? Or
absolutely. You always want to
slow
control
her
the
down a
tempo
little bit?
of the match. And There's a time to play quicker when things are going your way and when things are not. You want to slow it down a little bit, the tempo. You certainly don't want to be rushed by your opponent. Play at their tempo.
Well, at 28 years old, she's been around long enough to
Yes.
sense when those
They're
moments
both,
are.
Yeah, they're both very seasoned players. And both very fierce competitors. I see a challenge here.
Right side baseline. Ball was called out.
And these two have respect for each other as well. As you can see, Serena was telling her, I'm not sure. She thought it was out, and it was.
Ball stays.
So we're deuce. Boy, every Lepchenko service game, as you would expect, has been hotly contested. She's been broken twice, but
She continuously plays the right way.
Advantage
She's
of
giving herself chances and opportunities.
and finishing it off with her 5th ace. She's played a couple of courageous service games, shaking off 3 break points and now holding for 2-1 in the second.
She's telling herself a couple more steps forward. Take that ball a little bit earlier.
There's a couple of steps into that backhand from Serena. Wind picking up down on the court here at Ash Stadium. In fact, so much she has to back off.
Yeah, it's tough conditions. A swirling wind. And that time Varvara stepped inside that baseline, took the backhand early.
She's hit some gorgeous cross-court backhands
She has
today.
played a great match. She's playing the right way.
Lepchenko hangs in there now at 30 all. long on the backhand, and we're going to challenge here from Lepchenko. He's not happy.
Game Williams.
And Serena holds. Well, into the wind. She got plenty on that one. A little too much.
Now she has to go back to work on her own serve to hold again.
USOpenShop.org is an easy way to get your official 2014 US Open merchandise. You can shop for t-shirts, hats, and towels at USOpenShop.org. Lepchenko starting to get a little more emotional as we're into the middle of this second set. She's down a set. She knows no room for errors like that. Her serve percentage at only 47% in this set for Varvara. Call goes against Lepchenko again. She's frustrated.
Just barely missing those balls.
A costly miss there because Serena now has an opening. Lepchenko faced 3 break points in the first game of the set. And he raced all of them. Ended up holding.
Serena doing a great job of getting Lepchenko on the run and out of position.
15-40.
The break point story here. Williams has 2. Now she has 1. Lepchenko will not go away.
Lepchenko needs to start getting that first serve in. That was a big key to the first set. You don't want to give Serena too many looks at the second serve. Just a matter of time.
Imagine her longest rally of the match on such a big point, and Lepchenko outlasts Williams.
I just thought Lepchenko was going to lose that point a few different times, but she hung in there, played great defense, good movement.
Lepchenko worked so hard to get back to deuce.
Just gave it right back to Williams. She was off balance. Go for such a big forehand.
Williams shot long. Back to deuce again. These women have met twice before. Earlier this year in Rome. And last year as well. And Serena's won easily both times. She's going to struggle on her hands here. Now with a game point. Serena unloading on that return. And she slides an ace past Serena. Another hard-fought hold for Lepchenko. She leads 3-2 in the second. Serena up a set, serving at 2-3. Lepchenko's been emboldened by fighting off 6 break points here in the second set.
She has competed hard. She's hanging in there, and that's what she has to do. Serena, a few more unforced errors coming into play in the second set. She's had her opportunities.
Now with an opportunity on Serena's serve. She broke back against Serena for 3-all in the first set. And Serena went on to take the set 6-3.
A little careful with that first swinging volley. As we mentioned, really tough conditions, the swirling wind. We're used to seeing a lot more winners from Serena, and that prevents a player from going for as much when you're playing in such conditions.
Serena gets back to 30-all. Talked about the 2 previous meetings between these women. They almost met in the Stanford final. Lepchenko reaching the semifinal at a match point against Angelique Kerber. Could not hang on. Lost that match, and it was Kerber who went on to lose to Serena in the
40.
final. Lepchenko's had a couple of top 10 wins this year. Aga Radwanska in that Stanford tournament, and also against Jelena Jankovic in Miami. But never a world number one. She's a deuce here.
She's trying. She's competing, and she's giving herself the best opportunity that she can because she's playing the right way. Trying to take the ball early, going for her shots. But she's playing, you know, right now she's playing within herself, not going for too much. And the tendency when you play a top player like Serena is thinking you have to do more and play outside of yourself. That's when the errors start coming. That is just perfect play from Lepchenko.
Advantage Lepchenko.
Dictating play. Got Serena Williams on defense.
Yeah, she's caught up with playing the match and not caught up with playing Serena.
Yes. She has definitely settled into this match nicely. Now we'll have to see if Serena's going to raise the bar and take it to another level.
First break point quite a while for her. On Lepchenko's serve, we've seen her really operate at her pace. She's been very firm about that. And so she's come in with a pretty good battle plan.
Oh, and it lands good.
Got the baseline.
Nicole, right side
Serena's
baseline.
not believing. She'll challenge.
I believe that ball landed inside. Maybe not inside, but on the line.
Good enough, that's for sure. Another break point for Lepchenko.
She had the volley here for the open court and instead just let that go. Risky. Lepchenko would like to have that back.
Makeable return. I think she's excited.
Advantage Williams.
She is definitely sending a message.
I think they heard that over in grandstand.
Maybe it's the animal print dress.
Very
like
attractive.
I like it. Oh, wow. She had that right on her strings. If she would have just made that in the court, it would have been good enough, Rick. Lepchenko was so far out of position. She knows it. Got away with it.
Kathy, you'd think that the only way Lepchenko would survive is if Serena would be missing makeable shots. Here's Lepchenko with a couple of makeable shots to take control of this game. Ball is long on the forehand by Lepchenko, and a hold for Williams. 3-all in the second. Tough one to take for Varvara Lepchenko. A couple of break point chances.
Well, you could say the same thing about Williams. She's had 6 break point opportunities in this second set, so both are scratching and clawing here.
Lepchenko's been very crafty on serve. She doesn't have the power to exchange blows with Serena, but she's been able to find the right spots.
Just wide.
15.
Well, this is as much breathing room on serve as Lepchenko's had since early in the match. Couldn't be this easy, could it? Didn't think so.
I just love the way Serena Williams uses the angles of the court. Perfect example on that last forehand, pulling Varvara wide.
Excellent serve down the tee. Game point Lepchenko.
Varvara left the line open. She didn't cover it.
Deuce.
Big opportunity right here. Just left that line open, got stuck in the middle. Got to stay behind the path of that ball.
It's like she got there and didn't know what to do next. Serena would love to make a break here. 3-all up a set. And a double fault will give her the opportunity.
Nothing has come easy for Varvara in these service games, but she's been able to hang on. She's competing well. Let's see if she can compete her way out of this.
You see the difference in the opportunities. And Serena does get the break for 4-3 here in the second set. Up a set. She'll serve to get even closer to the fourth round in a moment.
Varvara Lepchenko has played a terrific match, and it's not over yet. She's competing very well, playing well, challenging Serena.
Negotiated that high lob pretty well in the wind.
Right side, near side line. The ball was called out.
Wow, just
Oh,
barely.
Got to zoom in on that one.
Yeah, doesn't get any closer than that.
15. Miss Williams.
Oh, of course, you could see it right there, Kathy.
Of course. That's a pretty good call from the linesman.
Serena's going to stay with the same ball.
Complete mishit.
15.
Little opening here for Lepchenko.
She's been able to stay in the rallies pretty well.
Yeah, she's handled the pace of Williams
Better than most.
and dished it back.
Yes. It's starting to look like that out call was changing the complexion of this game. Serena was ready to celebrate a 30-love lead. And Lepchenko got some hope. Still has it at 30-all. Got to be alive down there.
Well, she's been so good up until that point. That was just not a great shot selection at a very big point of the match. We have not seen her go to the drop shot.
Surprising she got another opportunity. Serena trying to consolidate the break for 5-3. She'd be in a great position then. That's right where she is. One game away from moving into the 4th round.
I think this U.S. Open means a lot to Serena Williams.
Chance to get 3 straight, a chance to get her 18th Grand Slam title, to tie her for 2nd.
She's on a mission.
Chance to prove the naysayers wrong who have doubted her with less than superior results in the slams earlier this year. She's finishing the year with a flourish, that's for sure.
I don't know how anybody could doubt Serena Williams in a Grand Slam with her record. How she rises to the occasion on the big stages, and her athleticism and power. You can never count her out.
For the most part today, she's done it a little differently.
Well, I think the windy conditions have had a lot to do with that. And also Varvara Lepchenko, got to give her credit.
And she's still swinging. The lefty has acquitted herself very well today. There were not too many ripples of excitement early in this match, and that was evident throughout the crowd.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. The crowd is riveted on every point here.
High quality tennis. Oh, what a beautiful volley. Great hands there. Didn't overplay it, just enough to get the job done.
Actor Kevin Spacey enjoying the action. Serena 2 points away. As we've seen so many times this afternoon, Serena ultimately comes out on top in these long rallies, and she's now at match point. Gave herself pretty good margin through most of that.
She did. She's playing the conditions extremely well. Very tough conditions.
And Serena moves on. On to the fourth round here at the U.S. Open. Two-time defending champion. Keeps her hopes alive for a 6th crown overall. In a straight set win, 6-3, 6-3 over Varvara Lepchenko.